with another live stream. What's going on, family? Yeah, your man B Miles. I'm back again with another live stream. You know what I'm saying? Damn, today's Saturday? Damn. Damn, time flying, yo. Happy Saturday. I definitely want to say peace and grand rising, family. I definitely gotta say, like, time is like definitely flying and stuff like that, family. I forgot today was Saturday. Damn, yesterday was Friday. Damn. But like I said, I definitely want to say peace and grand rising, family. Happy Saturday. I know it's kind of early and stuff like that. I know I didn't live stream yesterday. I wanted to like chill. And like I said, welcome to the B Bounce 84 Conscious Channel, family. When you come on in inside of the chat, there's no arguing, no debating, no trolling one another. Keep it cool with one another. And like I said, though, family, oh man, happy Saturday. Oh my God, I cannot believe it, yo. This week went by too damn fast, yo. Damn, this week went by fast, man. My fault, fam. My fault, family. Damn. My fault. What's going on, family? My bad, man. I just had to cough before I was drinking the water, man. My fault, man. Damn. I'm okay, fam. Oh, that's better. Hey, Denise Gilbert, what's going on? My fault, family. I just had to get myself together for a second. My fault. I apologize. And like I said, though, family, when you come on in the side of the chat, there's no argument, no debating, no trolling one another. Keep it cool with one another. What up, Mike? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Come on in the side of the chat, though, family. Like I said, welcome to the channel. Happy Saturday. Like I said, we always keep it cool inside of the chat. You feel me? When you come on in. What up, Tremaine Parrott? What's going on? Oh, okay, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry for your loss, man. I'm sorry for your loss, man. It's highly understandable, man. Damn, sorry to hear that, man. I'm glad you're okay, man. You feel me? Dang. Oh man, like I said, yeah, family, we actually gonna be talking about what is literally going on in the hip hop culture right about now. And this whole entire gangster rap. Oh yeah, no problem, man. All of this gangster rap. Hey Douglas, Dell, all of this gangster rap culture, the street culture, it really needs to die right about now because hip hop is really going out sad, and I'm really get sick and tired of that. I was at Word Talk. We was up there talking about this yesterday. You know what I'm saying, amongst co-workers, how they just literally understand that music changed, but it's like the whole hip hop culture has gone into a whole nother direction that does not sit well with my mind, my heart, nor my soul. Because I remember the time frame when, of course, understand it was back then during a different time frame, but I just really remember the time frame of hip hop culture where it really had my heart, my mind, and my soul to the point where, like, that was like one of my, you know what I mean, one of my first loves, man, as far as like being in the human being on the planet. It was like hip hop. It meant so much to me, man. Like it really became a part of my life, man. Like it really molded and shaped my identity in so many ways. You feel me? It really taught me a lot. Hip hop has really become a part of my life to the point where I became a MC, because when I heard rapping, like I don't know what it was, like it was just something in me that made me wanted to rap at the time, but I was just looking like, what am I really going to talk about? You feel me? And just hearing the music back in the 80s, in the 90s, even in the early 2000s, early 2000s, especially from like the late 80s all the way through the 90s, like that was my era of hip hop, and it meant a lot to me, man. It really molded and shaped me in my reality and my personality and me as a human being in so many ways. You feel me? Like it really got me through a lot of hard times in my life, man. Like hip hop really played a major role in my life. You're right, Mr. Mike. Gangster rap should have never been born. And we already know about the secret meaning that changed hip hop when they brought in gangster rap, especially when they brought in what? NWA. You know what I mean? When they brought in NWA and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It was like that's when it really took a turn. And I was literally talking with, yo, let me tell you something right about now. What up, Dark Man Warrior? Let me tell you something right about now, yo. This shit is accurate and dead on is a motherfucker, yo. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit, right? This is so accurate, yo. Oh, thank you, brother says, yo, appreciate it. Yo, let me tell you something right about now. This is how I know this shit was so real. What up, GR Meadows? Yup. Check it out though, right? I was up there talking with this Caucasian dude, you know what I mean, at the job. His son works at the job, right? All of a sudden, we was up on the bus stop talking about hip hop music. And he said he remember his father saw the difference. What up, Brandon 86? He saw the difference in guys when gangster rap came out. He said he remembered when guys were just like, they were regular, they were normal, they were going to school, they was like, you know what I mean, just regular guys. He said right after gangster rap came out with NWA, he wore 861. He said he noticed the difference in the guys' mentality, in the guys' attitudes, in the way that they dress. He said everybody started to become mean mug. Everybody became hardcore. Everybody just became real mean and cold-hearted, sagging their pants. This guy got guns. They walking around with guns. They selling drugs. They calling their women bitches and whores. Everybody literally changed. This is coming from a Caucasian dude at my job telling me what his father saw. He told me he saw people do a 180 overnight, yo. He said robberies went up, killings went up. Turn off this air. My fault, family. He said he saw the difference within a matter of 2 years when gangster rap came out. And I'm gonna tell you something though, yo. This is so fucking accurate and dead on. It was a guy right on the West Coast. To confirm this though, right? He said back in the day, right? He said in the neighborhoods, he said it was 10% gangsters, 80% regular people. He said right after NWA came out, yo, he said when NWA came out, he saw the whole switch. He said then it became 80% gangsters, 10%, 20%, yo, regular people. He said he saw the flip in the switch after NWA came out. This guy's on the West Coast, seeing it unfold. So you got a guy who said his father's on the East Coast, saw the difference. And the guy on the West Coast, he literally saw the difference. So you cannot tell me that shit was not a setup and a plan. And guess what, yo? I'm a child. This is an 88. I'm 4 years old. I'm 4 years old, yo. Let me tell you something. What I saw to confirm all of this, yo. I swear to you. I remember as a child, right? When I'm watching hip hop. And mind you, I'm watching, of course, East Coast hip hop, New York hip hop. And I remember the time frame, yo. I remember the time frame. Let me tell you the difference. Yo, let me tell you something though, yo. Yo, I was watching Kim's song, Microphone Fiend. Everybody was just, you know what I mean? Even though Kim was serious, but I was drawn to what original one. I was drawn to him. Why? Hey, Tanya Van Sam, because Kim, he wasn't cussing. He was serious on the mic. And I remember seeing Kim hot top fade, gold dookie rope chain on. You know what I'm saying? With the long black coat on, with the black outfit on. You feel me? And he coming down the steps, just rapping. You feel me? You know what I mean? Kim rocking the crowd. Kim was serious, but he rocking the crowd. Everybody's just, they joyous, they dancing, they rocking with it. You feel me? And I remember as a child, just rocking to it. You feel me? Loving it. Let me tell you something though, yo. Right after the video went off, Straight Outta Compton came on, yo. When Straight Outta Compton came on, I literally felt the whole change in the frequency, yo. Hey, Captain J. The whole entire frequency changed. All of a sudden, I'm seeing these coming down the street. Dr. Dre, you're now about to witness the sound of street knowledge. And they walking down the street and shit, looking all mean. Ice Cube jumped out. Straight Outta Compton. Crazy motherfucking name, Ice Cube. I'm looking like, what the hell? They were just brash and bold, and then I'm seeing the police in the video. They running from the police, being slammed on the car. MC running, the police grabbing his ass. They being slung into the police van. Ice Cube looking all mean, and then Eazy-E riding. I'm a child like, what the hell? I'm a child like, yo, what is this? The whole frequency changed, yo. Hey, Righteous Indignation, for real? I was in your dream? For real? For real? What happened in that dream? I'm looking as a child like, what is this going on? Everybody was just happy. In one video, they looking all mean, and they running from the cops in the video. I'm seeing guns in the video. I'm seeing them being slung down. They police locking them up, thrown in the van. I'm like, what is going on? I'm seeing MC Ren running, trying to run up the gate. They throwing them down. They put guns in the back. I'm like, what is this? I'm a child looking like the whole frequency changed, yo. The frequency that I felt from that video as a child, yo, it was wicked, yo. It was a whole entire different frequency. I can't even lie. It scared me as a child, yo. I'm like, what am I seeing? And then the chorus, oh, you know what I mean? But it's so funny. I'm seeing Kim's song, Follow the Leader. You feel me? Hey, beautiful love. I'm seeing Follow the Leader, but I got a different vibe. I'm seeing Kim and them. They dress like gangsters. You know what I mean? But Kim, he was dropping knowledge, though. I don't know what it was. Kim wasn't talking about killing or none of that stuff or being a gangster. But it was something different. And then, of course, I'm seeing songs like Self-Destruction. That song came out, yo, 36 years ago. That came out 36 years ago, yo. I remember seeing that song, and I was loving the message. We was up there dressed in with the African medallions. We up there having the feathers on. We got the jackets on. You feel what I mean? Hey, April, everything was different. When I heard songs, guess what? That song came out a year later after NWA came out, but all of that what? Gangster rap. Gangster rap. Hey, Holy Zoly Toly, they came up with what? Self-Destruction. I love that song. They were telling us the future. You're headed for what? Self-destruction. Because guess what, though, yo? NWA came out, yo, the same year that the movie Colors came out. You feel me? 88 was mean. 88 was a great year for hip-hop. But see, around the same time, NWA came out, but straight out of Compton, Colors came out what? The same year. That's not a coincidence. Colors and NWA came out the same year, and that's on the West Coast. Come on. That was all strategy. And then that's when it was a string of movies and gangster rap all the time right after that. Within the 5-year span, they really started from 88 to matter of fact, from 88 to 93, it was a 5-year span, of just gangster rap. You know what I mean? It was like hip hop was just influential. It was conscious. We were power. We were revolutionary. After 88, after 88, going into 93, everything was just mean mug. Put the guns up. We rough. We tough. We hardcore. You feel me? Everything changed. That was when after 88, they was warning us in 89, a year later, self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction, warning the Black American community. What was yet to come? We are headed for self-destruction. Like Dolores Tucker was trying to tell us. We owe her an apology. Hey, Jalen Sword, 94, 95, yup. Throughout the whole 90s, it was gangster rap and gangster movies or hood movies. You feel me? You notice that, right? It was Colors. Yup. Then we had movies. Yeah, we had Colors. Then we had movies like New Jack City, Boys in the Hood. Then we had movies like Gangs in New York. Then we had movies like South Central, movies like Juice. Then we had movies like Strapped. Then we had movies like Clockers. Then we had movies like Menace to Society. Remember that shit, yo? Movies like Above the Rim. Remember those movies? A lot of gang members in your town got killed from 88 to 98. Yup, see that? And guess what, Beautiful Love? That's the greatest era to me in hip-hop. From 88 to 98. But a lot of people was taking on that gangster image at that time. And a lot of them wanted to become what? The Bloods and Crips. That was when gang culture became big around that time. Remember the time they were showing in the late 80s and the 90s all of the gang specials, showing the Bloods and the Crips? That was all by design, yo. That was not a coincidence, yo. Do you really believe that they were trying to just warn us about gangs? No, they were really promoting it. They were promoting it. Remember Bang It in Little Rock? They said when gangs came to Little Rock from Cali, crime shot up within a year. All of that was strategy. Remember the gang specials they were showing in the 80s and the 90s about the gangs, the gang culture? Do you really believe they were just bringing awareness about gangs? No, they were really promoting it. Yep, they wanted us to kill each other. They were promoting it. They were promoting it. Why would they show the specials and then they making movies about it and then pushing it in the damn music? How the fuck we went from, how the fuck we went from that going Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Poor Righteous Teachers, Public Enemy, Brand Nubian, A Tribe Called Quest, Native Tongues, Kool Moe Dee, Grandmaster Cass. They wanted us to glorify it. Yup. Your female gang members were out as well. Exactly. Yup. Even MC Light, she ain't guilty, promoting that to the sisters. I want a roughneck. Yup, remember that? Yeah, the tracks was banging, but look at the message. She was there to do what? Fuel our women into showing them that you need a gang, you need a hood nigga, you need a soldier. MC Light was a part of it. She not exempt. Like you said, Beautiful Love, there were female gangbangers. Remember that? The song by MC Light, I Want a Roughneck, promoting that to the sisters, you need a man like this. Promoting the gang members. And I remember right after that, and guess what? Tupac, not exempt neither. Yup, Salt and Pepper too. Yup. Salt and Pepper, MC Light, they were a part of it as well. I Want a Roughneck. Yup, remember that shit? Yup. MC Light and Salt and Pepper. Remember the time frame? I Want a Roughneck. And even Tupac was a part of that. Promoted what? Thug life. Because I remember the time frame right after 94, 95. What were women saying? I want the thug type. I want the roughneck. I want a guy, you know what I mean, that's rough. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women got fucking poisoned about that. They were corrupt in that shit, yup. You said you question Heather B, Holy Zoli Toli. Yup, even the Apache, yup, a gangster bitch. Another one. He was a part of it as well. Exactly. Promoting that, yup, Apache, gangster bitch, MC Light, roughneck, and that came out what? In 1993. In 1993, the murder rate was fucking high in the country. Hey, Charles Wilson. Wow. Oh yeah, 50 not clean either. Hey, Thelma Humphreys. Yup, not clean. Yup, MC Hammer even tried it and it failed. Yup. Everybody was talking about they thugs, they selling drugs. Don't get me wrong, there were rappers in the 90s that was up there going against it. Hey, Nike Golda. Rappers like The Roots was up there talking about them. De La Soul was talking about them on the song Stakes is High. Yup, they were taking this out. Yup, and remember the murder rate in the late 80s and the 90s? Around the time the crack era came in? The crack era came the mid-80s and the 90s when gangster rap came in, along with gangster movies. They promoted gang culture, drug culture, and street culture all in that time frame. In the late 80s going into the 90s. Yup, the label owners were paying them to do that. You're motherfucking right. Yup, all of the ones that were talking about it, they were literally being paid. They knew what the fuck they were doing. Most of them daggone rappers that were promoting it, most of them were fucking agents. Yup. Most of them were CIA agents and they were Freemasons. Motherfucking right. They on the payroll. Most of them were on the payroll from the beginning. Yeah, mid-80s all the way through the 90s. It was out of control. And remember the time when the gangster rap came out, thug life came out, the crack era came out? Everybody wanted to be a thug nigga. Everybody was mean monkey. Everybody was on that thug shit. Everybody was trying to be what? Hardcore. To show somebody I'm a gangster. I'm a real nigga this. I'm real that. I'm a gangster bitch. And guess what? You had men and women in the community, yo. We literally got bullied. We got pushed around and being fucking bullied, all because we did not want to promote a self-destructing behavior. I never liked that shit. I got a question, yo. Who in here got crucified? Men and women. Who in here got crucified for not wanting to be a thug or gangster? Let me see, yo. Put a one in there, yo. Put a one in the chat, yo. Get them likes up, y'all. Yep, the female rapper boss, yep. She was a part of it, yep. Who in here got crucified by our community all because we did not want to be a fucking gangster? Let me see the ones in the chat. Get them likes up. Good God Almighty. I ain't gonna say bully. We got crucified in our own community, all because we did not, hey Janie, all because we did not want to follow nor promote none of that gangster thug life and that culture. And I remember the time frame when people was watching those movies, they still literally sit there and glorify it. Yeah, yo, we got that nigga, yo, we killed that nigga, yo. Yeah, he a real nigga, yo. I want to be like old dog. I remember the time I was up there telling dudes, that when I saw that shit, I never wanted to glorify it. Guess what? I heard a couple of dudes like, I ain't gonna lie, yo. When I saw that movie, yo, it kind of inspired me. It inspired me to go out there. Are you fucking serious? That shit inspired you to go out there in the fucking street? Then niggas want to be proud. Yeah, I jumped off the porch early. Yeah, you did. I'ma say this. If you survive and change your life, I commend you. But if you did not fucking survive, I don't feel sorry for you. And guess what? Yo, remember all of those people that wanted to promote and be a part of that goddamn psyop? These motherfuckers are not even here. They followed the psyop and the social engineering and they not here. How many of those people that was on that shit back in the day, how many of those people do we see today? Zero. How many of them do we see today? Zero. You wanted to crucify us all because we did not want to follow a self-destructing behavior. Y'all motherfuckers were so dumb to go on and to follow a psyop of killing your own people, filling the jails and the prisons because you wanted to be a real nigga or real bitch. Right, drill music today is the offspring, yeah, of gangster rap from the 90s. Right. Right. Getting you to hype up and crash out on another nigga. You want to be a real nigga and you going outside trying to be a real nigga. Make it make fucking sense. What did y'all prove? Nothing. They ran out there and did all that to do what? Not be here. Yup, they all gone. Yup. Hey, poor hackers, make it make sense. That's right, beautiful love. Yup. Your father was on point. Yup, they were gang members. Them gangs was doing spells. That's right, B. I'm BF 95. Yup, you on it, my brother. Thank you. I was going to get to that as well. Yup. And guess what? All of them gangs, yup, they were doing spells and doing witchcraft back in the day. Yup. And guess what? All of them niggas and bitches are not even here. None of them are here. Yet the damage is done and day is gone. Exactly. Yup. There was a gang member who was in the Bloods, who literally up there was saying they be doing witchcraft in the gangs. And guess what? Them gangs are a part of what? Freemasonry. The gangs are part of masonry. They were brought in and set up with the masonry, with the gangster rap, because the gangs go to the fucking lodges. If you look at the daggone CD, banging on wax, they was standing on a what? A checkerboard. All of that was witchcraft. All of that gangster rap was witchcraft. The gang culture, witchcraft. Gangster rap, witchcraft. The movies were witchcraft. And remember the time frame? And guess what? Yo, remember the time frame during that time? What were they promoting? Smoking blunts, drinking 40s. What were they doing in the movies all the time? Drinking 40s. Even some of our own favorite rappers, they are all free fucking Mason. They all Freemasons. Yup. Yup, exactly. All of the, wow. You said a lot of females in your family, they're the gangsters that got on drugs that were gang members. Yup. And remember the time they were promoting St. Oz? Remember St. Oz back in the day? You had rappers you had the rappers back in the 90s, they had a commercial about it. I ain't gonna lie, Wu-Tang was on it, Biggie was on it. Yes, the fuck they did. Yes, they did. Some of our favorite rappers were doing liquor commercials. Yup. Y'all Bone Thugs and Harmony with the Ouija board. Yup. They were in the witchcraft. They are not innocent. They was named, they were called Faces of Death back in the day. Yup. Bone Thugs and Harmony were called Faces of Death. Yo, most of the motherfuckers were agents and they are in the witchcraft, yo. All of them, just about all of them. Yeah, St. Oz, remember that shit, yo? Yup, liquid crack. Yup. Drinking the 40 steels, drinking St. Ives. Remember that shit? Smoking blunts, drinking 40s. Remember that? Yup, Onyx, yup. Throw your guns in the air. Yeah, the track bang, but guess what? Look what it was promoting. Then it was promoting the Mad Face. And remember the time everybody used to walk around just mean mugging. Everybody was fucking ice grilling, just cold, just people. People didn't even know you. I used to walk in the street normally. People would just be, yo, what's up, yo? And guess what, niggas? What I'm talking about? You know how many niggas got killed in the street, yo, just for fucking mean mugging and trying to be hard, yo? The murder rate was so high because niggas wanted to be hard all the fucking time. So many niggas got killed trying to be real niggas in the street. For what? Look, I mean, just looking hard, ice grilling. For what, yo? Just remember how the game used to, remember the picture I showed y'all with the game just, everybody was always like that. You feel me? Yeah, it was crazy everywhere, y'all. All the inner cities in the 80s, in the 90s, it was treacherous, yo. It was a real treacherous time, yo. Yup, they cast spells, psyops, hypnosis, magic on all of us. Yup, period. It altered all of us. You ain't never lied, Charles Wilson. Yup, the murder rate was high in the 80s and the 90s. Yup, you ain't never lied, BF for 95. You said just having flashbacks, thinking about it. That's real shit. Get them likes up, y'all. Get them likes up. Yup, they had a lot of young females on crack. And then another thing as well, right after when MC Light promoted that thug culture to the women, I remember the time frame. A lot of girls, I'ma tell you, a lot of women got killed off in the 90s. A lot of women got snatched up. They got kidnapped. They got murdered in the 90s. In the 80s and the 90s, a lot of women got killed off. Even in the early 2000s. A lot of women got killed off in the 90s. They were being kidnapped and killed. Killers was coming up in the household, killing the boyfriend, killing her. A lot of women went to jail. Yes. A lot of girls was dating them thugs. They got killed off. I remember the time frame. It was a girl up in my chat. She said her sister, yo, literally got killed for dealing with one of them street dealing one of them street niggas. I was dating a girl back in the early 2000s. She left me alone, wanted to deal with one of them street niggas. She got killed. A lot of women grew up. They grew up as single mothers because the baby father got killed. Either they got locked up or they were getting killed. Especially Generation X. A lot of women out of Generation X, a lot of their boyfriends got killed. I remember that shit. Even a lot of women that was baby boomers out of the heroin era and dated men during the crack era, a lot of their men got locked up and killed. Generation X, they took a mean hit. A lot of women that were Generation X, their baby fathers got killed. And they got killed. Even girls in the millennial generation in the early 2000s. A lot of their baby fathers got killed off for trying to be in the streets. They was being waxed. For real, yo. Yeah, on top of that injection of AIDS, yes. It's happening. It was happening like crazy, yo. The mall Boston Town gang members working for him. Yeah, yo. And I'm going to tell you, yo, it was so crazy. Yeah, Gen X and millennials suffered tremendously. Yes, yo. We suffered bad. We lost a lot of people, yo, to the goddamn street life. And I be walking around the day, yo. All of them dudes that was trying to portray that energy, yo, they are not here. Wow, your cousin got killed for dealing with a drug dealer. Wow, see that? Sorry to hear that, beautiful love. Yeah, ain't that real shit? A lot of girls, yo. A lot of girls, I remember the time seeing that, yo. A lot of girls got killed. A lot of their baby fathers got killed or they got killed as well for dealing with them drug dealers. I remember that shit, yo. Yeah, Charles Wilson, under a lot of spells, lost a lot of people for sure. Yes, we did. We lost a lot of people in the 80s and the 90s, in the early 2000s, especially during the crack era. We lost a lot of people, yo. The murder rate was high because of that fucking psyop, yo. Yeah, holy zoly toly. Most of our women looked at that shit like sliced bread. Yeah, yo. Yep. A lot of them used to really believe that lifestyle was so fucking cool, yo. It's like our people literally went under that spell, yo. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah. Even millennials, yep. They hit us hard, yo. With the crack and AIDS at the same time, yo, yep. We dealing with the AIDS, dealing with the crack, then we dealing with the gangster culture, all that in one time. Cause I remember I used to hear people's up there saying, yeah, I wanna be like Nino Brown, I wanna be like G Money, I wanna be like Kane and No Dog. Did you not see the result of the shit? I remember the time frame when I saw Menace to Society, yo. When I saw the ending of Kane, I told myself I don't want to be a part of it. But guess what? A lot of niggas were so dumb, they wanted to be like Kane and O-Dog, and G Money, and Nino Brown. They wanted to become that shit, yo. I'm like, do you not see the result of this shit? Do you not see the result of it, of living that street life? And the thing that used to kill me was that our people glorified that shit. Yeah, I'm a real nigga. Yeah, you ain't a real nigga, yo. You ain't sold no packs. You don't got no bodies. Why the fuck am I gonna glorify trying to kill somebody? You glorify killing your own people by selling drugs to your own people. You wanna glorify holding fucking guns, mean mugging, talking a certain way, looking a certain way, in and out of jail. And then the thing that used to kill me, niggas used to glorify going to prison. They used to say, you ain't real or you're not a man if you ain't with the prison. Are you fucking serious? That shit used to kill me when I was coming up. I never got that shit. How the fuck you a real nigga, yo? By going to prison and still do that shit. And I used to see older niggas doing it. Like, what? I remember the time I saw older dude talking about, you ain't real. I'm like, what do you mean ain't real? Talking about, you been to prison? Nah. I'm like, you been to prison? No. Then you ain't real. Well, I saw this from an older dude, yo. I could not believe it. He was like, you ain't real unless you been to jail. What? I'm a kid looking at this like, I cannot believe it, yo. You ain't real unless you been to jail. Are you fucking serious, yo? So I got to be in the street trying to be a hard nigga, yo, and go in and out of fucking prison. I gotta sell packs to be a real man. I gotta sell drugs. I gotta hold guns. I gotta kill somebody to be a real nigga. Make it make sense. That fucking goes to show you fell for the programming, you dumb ass nigga. Right, they had our folks hypnotized, under a spell. They put us under heavy witchcraft, yo. The gangs were agents, the rappers were agents, the drugs were bought in by agents. Real shit. Low vibrational, yo. I'm a real nigga. I'm a real nigga. You ain't a real nigga, yo. You fucking dumb. Like, I remember the time frame, one of the dudes around my way for real was up to talking about, you ain't a real nigga. You ain't sold no packs. You ain't do none of that. So fucking what? So, and who gives a fuck? But guess what? He tried to roll with those dudes, but guess what? A lot of them dudes that he was rolling with either locked up or dead. Most of them are dead. Most of them are dead, that's right. A real nigga is meaning you a real ignorant person. Because look what happened to all of those real niggas back in the day. They locked up or dead or strung the fuck out. Most of them are dead. A lot of them are locked up, but most of them are dead. Or they strung the fuck out. They locked up or dead or strung out. Broke the fuck up. They were strung out and dead. You feel me? They were strung out and died. Or they got killed in the damn street, or they locked the fuck up for trying to be a real nigga. And the funny thing about it is this. Most of them daggone street niggas, yo, was bitch ass niggas. When you really go back and analyze the behavior, yo, of them real niggas, most of them was bitch ass niggas. You want to know why? Look at Young Thug's situation. Look at Young Thug's situation. That's the reason why we need to change this shit. Yup, the women were the same way. Yup. Damn. That's the industry I grew up hearing the father say the same thing. Wow. Damn. Real nigga, yup, but a weak ass mind. Exactly, yup. You want to know when I heard this guy say recently, yo? He said the squares were the real ones. You're right, J.O. Meadows, yup, they were the 2/3. You want to know why they were so dumb? Because they went right along with the witchcraft and got under a fucking spell and literally lost their lives. Hey, Ambitious of a Rider 101. Thank you, beautiful love, for putting a link in the chat. Get them likes up, y'all. Get them likes up. Yeah, family. The super chat is right there. The show support, beautiful love, has the link to the Cash App. Thanks. Yo, look at this shit, yo. Young Thug, I'm not going to say he exposed, but I'm finally going to say he finally, matter of fact, I'm going to say this. He only revealed what a lot of us finally figured out. That most of them rappers in the damn industry, they are plants, they are agents, and they are gay. Like most of them daggone street niggas. Most of them gang members were fucking agents. Plants are there to promote that. Most of them goddamn drug dealers and them daggone gang members and the rappers, they were free planted agents, Freemasons, and they are gay. If you look at them daggone Masonic rituals, that shit is gay. If you notice something about them daggone Masons, they do gay shit, yo. Them Freemasons, they are homosexuals. You ever notice that? You ever notice about the Masons? All right, got you, Ambitious of a Rider. You ever notice that, yo? Like Young Thug gonna say, I'm a Mason, I beat all my cases. Yup. He only revealed what the fuck y'all niggas about. Y'all niggas are Masons, y'all niggas are gay. Yup, and a lot of y'all are planted there to drive a damn agenda. That's right, Kevin 5000. It's part of their rituals, yup. Their rituals are homosexual. Your birthday county jails a lot of download. Oh yeah. Oh yes. And most of the Masons are on the download. You ever notice that? Most of them are on the damn download. Yup. You're right, beautiful love. Yup, exactly. Yup. Yup. The kid, yup. They said he want to try the facade of the menu. Yup, exactly. Them Freemasons, yo, they are gay. They do gay rituals, yo. You ever notice that, yo? You ever notice that they always want to be up in your face? You ever notice they always want to be touching you, always up on you? You ever notice something about them Freemasons? They gay and they got homosexual tendencies and they run their fucking mouth. Like them street niggas let her run their fucking mouth. You ever notice that, yo? Them Masonic niggas, they run their fucking mouth like bitches. They gay. Yup, they rituals are gay. Yes. They always around a bunch of men. You ever notice that? You ever notice that they always around a bunch of men? Always want to touch you. And then they always want to be in your face. You ever notice that? They want to be so close in your face talking to you. You ever notice that, yo? You ever notice that, yo? They always want to be up in your damn face. You ever notice that, yo? They always hanging with a bunch of men. Yup, exactly. You said I be wanting to be around women. Yeah, yo. You ever notice that, yo? Think about it. Gang banging. Gang banging. Gang banging what? Nah, you ain't just gang banging, killing somebody. No, you gang banging, killing somebody asshole. That's what they mean by gang banging. Oh yeah. Don't be surprised they initiate each other by fucking each other. That's another thing what they do, yup. Behind the scenes, they be gang banging, initiated, yup. You know how women, they get gang banged in? A lot of those guys, they get gang banged in as well. Oh yeah, that part, that's right, Tanya Van Zam. Yup, a lot of them, think about it, it's all connected to masonry. Red house, blue house, blood, crip, yes. Yes, they gang bang each other. A lot of them get initiated. Yeah, that's why they want to bend your ass over, hit you with a fucking paddle. Yeah, these niggas is gay, yo. Yeah, real shit, yo. Mm-hmm. This shit is real, yo. This shit is crazy, yo. Mm-hmm. Gang culture is zesty. Yeah, all that sagging and shit. In and out of prison, in and out of jail. They were leading our men to homosexuality with the gangster rap. Bang! Right, then they with the Greeks, Greek culture, gang, all of that gangster culture was leading them into homosexuality. Gang culture, gangster rap was to lead the men into homosexuality. That was the key. Bang! I cracked the code. Yeah, we gang banging. Yeah, y'all gang banging each other. Where did it lead them? Right into prison. Who's in the prison? Homosexuals like Fleece Johnson. Yup, all by design. Because the record labels own the private prisons. If most of the rappers are gay, like Young Thug said, they all sucking dick. Yeah, you sucking dick, Young Thug, and all them rappers you hang with. They were getting our men to go into prison. It was a setup for homosexuality. Because most of the rappers that put on that hardcore shit, they gay. And here's how I know. Them street niggas is gay. A lot of, yup. Anybody, yo, put it like this. Anybody acting ultra tough, you better question them. Yo, what the fuck, yo? Trying to see me? Yo, what the fuck, yo? You trying to see me, yo? Yo, what the fuck, yo? I'm just saying, though, yo. Yo, BF 95. Let me tell you something, though, yo. You ever notice when you got around some of them dudes, they acted ultra tough all in your face? Really, yo? I'm gonna tell you something, though, yo. We thought they was being tough. Really, what they were saying, like, nigga, I want a piece of you, yo. Yo, you want to see me, yo? What you mean, do I want to see you? Really, what they were trying to say, do you want to see me in the bedroom? They was testing us, yo. They was some faggot ass niggas, yo. And the sad part about it is, though, yo, a lot of women was dating them niggas. Yup, Pimp C, rest in peace, he was right, yo. Yup. You ever notice something, though, yo? Yo, let me tell you something, like Pimp C said. Real men, they don't be running trains with other men in the room. They up there running the train on a girl, another man in the room. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. He said, I never seen him, never seen me. Bun B was like, I don't want you neither. You goddamn right. Right, yeah, yo. In and out of jail. Going to prison all the time. What? Yeah, Diddy fied. Yeah, yo. A lot of chicks, yo, was up there dating them guys. You know how many stories I done heard with women dating them street guys and come to find out he was sweet as domino sugar? They caught, I'm talking about, they caught their boyfriends in the house with the man. They caught their boyfriends getting their cheeks clapped. They caught their man sucking the man off, all type of shit. Oh yeah, I heard plenty of stories. Oh yeah, I heard plenty of stories. What up, Marcus Evans? What up, Marcus? Real shit, yo. Real shit. One girl caught a man in the house getting gangbanged. I'm like, oh my gosh. But he was so hard to the core, though. He was so hard and rough. Yeah. And then, you gotta think about it. He always with his boys. Them street niggas always with their boys, but not with their woman. You gotta think about that, ladies. As fine as you are, he always with his boys. Unless you a crazy bitter woman, or you know what I mean, there's no reason for your man to always be with his boys. You gotta question that. He always with his boys? Come on. You gotta think about that. Yup. Gangster rap led our men into homosexuality. Street thug culture, yo, the street mentality is the gateway to homosexuality. Bars. The street mentality is the gateway to homosexuality. Yup, bromance, yeah. Bros before hoes. What you mean bros before hoes? Hold up a minute. You fucking your bros for not fucking them hoes? Could that be it? Yeah, y'all gang banging, all right? Yeah, broke back banging, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Social, if I like that one. Broke back banging, yeah, gang banging. They gang banging each other. Yeah, I'ma go, where you going? I'm going to roll my boys go a minute. I'ma ride with my mans. I'ma go ride for my mans real quick. What you mean ride with your mans? I'ma go ride for my mans. What you mean ride for your mans? What type of ride are you taking? He ain't just going for a ride in that car. He going to ride and see, going to ride something else. Yup, the Lord Tucker was trying to tell us back in the day, yup. And Tupac disrespected us, yup. I used to hate that shit, yo. Yeah, yo. I'ma ride for my mans. You know what I mean? You gonna ride for your mans, yo. You ain't a real nigga, yo. What you mean ride for your mans? That's homosexuality. That's how me and my mans get down with each other. What you mean get down with each other? That's how you and your mans get down out here? What you mean that's how you and your mans get down? What you mean? That's how y'all get down. What? You get down on your knees for each other? Yup, the street mentality has been the gateway in the homosexuality. Think about it, yo. Think about it. And they was emotional back in the day. Telling me for 95. They was emotional. Yo, what the fuck, yo? Yo, what the fuck, yo? I'm just saying, though, yo. He get my fucking nerves, though, yo. Them street niggas are, yo, they were the them street niggas, they are the most emotional, wild, reckless, bitch ass niggas, yo. Yes, very emotional, weren't they, yo? They was always wilding out, spazzing out, going crazy, yo, all the fucking time, yo. Yeah, thank you, Biff, for that huffing and puffing. Swear to God, yo. Oh, yo. Swear to God, though, yo. I don't like this nigga, yo. Yo, hold me back, yo. Hold me back, yo. Swear to God, yo. I fucking swear to God, yo. I'ma see this nigga, yo. I don't like this nigga, yo. Man, shut the fuck up, yo. Yo, I swear to God, yo. I fucking swear to God, yo. I swear to God, yo. I'm a fucking see this nigga, though, yo. I don't like this nigga, yo. The fuck is all that, yo? Exactly, yo. Raised by single mothers, yo. They were crack baby. Yup, they were single mother crack babies. Yeah, BF95, like, yo, chill the fuck out, though, bro. Telling yo, Dark Man Warrior. I used to see it up here in B-More all the time. They used to be wildin'. Yo, what the fuck, yo? Yo, what the fuck, yo? Like, calm down, yo. You're right, Charles Wilson, yo. Think about it. Raised by single mother and then the crack baby, then you trying to be in the street. And you doing drugs at the same time. Yeah. I guess being a real nigga means you a gay nigga or a dead nigga. Yep. Being a real nigga is meaning being a dead gay nigga. Yep. Most of them, you go on the street, you either gonna be a gay nigga or a dead nigga. Facts. Think about it. Yo, think about it. These niggas be outside around men on the block all day. Then they go inside of a cell block around men all day. It's the gateway to homosexuality. Because they go to them lodges and do them homosexual rituals, then they bring it out on the fucking street. Yes. Setting you up, poisoning our youth to do what? Be a real nigga, and then you go in the fucking jail. Now your ass being bent over by a gay nigga. Either you're gonna be dead or you're gonna be gay. One or the other. You're going in that prison, you're gonna get turned out. You're on them streets, you're gonna be burnt out. One way or another. Either you're gonna be turned out or burnt out. Because you're gonna meet Fleece Johnson in that prison. All by design, yup. You know it. Yup, this is the connection with the LG. You better believe it. All my links in the chat, family. Yup, all that shit being exposed. That's right, yup. When Young Thug did, he only just revealed what most of us knew anyway. Yup. That shit is sad, yo. That shit is sad, yo. That's why I say this gangster rap shit needs to die. Think about it. Gangster. 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 We gangsters, though you're gangsters. Because think about it. What do we gain? From this street culture, what do we gain? What we gain left? A generation, a bunch of bitch ass niggas and dead niggas. What do we gain by a street culture? What do we gain? It ain't no fucking street code. Let's be real. All of that shit about niggas used to want to try to like sit us down and put us on the street code. It's how it is out here. Mind your business. You know what I mean? Don't be snitching. They were the main motherfucking people snitching. It's dumb. What do we gain from that? By being a real nigga in the community, by being a real nigga to another nigga, by selling drugs and poisoning your own people. What is that? What do we gain? Now we got a generation of a bunch of crash out young niggas, yup. By being a real nigga, what did you gain? If all of these niggas are locked up or dead, what the fuck did you gain? Nothing. We didn't gain not a motherfucking thing. Oh, he was a real nigga. Was. But what the fuck did you get? Nothing. Y'all produced a generation of sassy ass, bitch ass niggas. And I've been telling everybody this shit for a minute. Them street niggas are the biggest bitch ass niggas, yo. Niggas like Young Thug is the example, yo. Young Thug is the prime example. And have you been seeing how the nigga been running his mouth on the damn interrogation tapes? That's how them street niggas are, yo. Them niggas are sassy, yo. They are more feminine than women, yo. They are bitches, yo. Yo, them street niggas, they are the most gossiping, pillow talking, bitch ass niggas you will find. Facts. Why do you think most of them street niggas are dead? Because they were like this. Y'all paid actors. Jeezy. Yup, promoting that. T.I. promoting trap music. Yup. Programming. All of that was a part of the programming. Yup. That's why I say we gotta change that shit, yo. You feel me? Oh yeah, Atlanta looking bad right now. Oh yeah, Atlanta looking real bad right now, yo. Real bad. Atlanta is looking totally bad right now. You feel me? Like, it's looking real bad. Oh yeah, Darkman Warrior, yup. Oh yeah, just me. I still watch the first 48, and I still watch how them street dudes would just get up in there and just start snitching, yo. They be the main ones. And that's why I say, like, they got us out here. They got our people out here literally promoting something and following something by these planted fucking agents, yo. A lot of them are paid actors. They brought in by the CIA. They are paid actors. Yes, a lot of their backstories are fake. A lot of them ain't sell drugs. A lot of them don't got bodies, or whatever the case may be. Yeah. That's why I said we gotta raise up our frequency and get that shit up out of here, because it was a spell, yo. It's been a spell, yo. And this is how I know, yo. And this is how I know that spell is done, because nobody want to hear that shit anymore, yo. It's like we lost so many lives, yo, to low vibrational music, all because people wanted to be something that they not, yo. You wanted some damn street glory. What fucking street glory, yo? What glory are you getting out of that, yo? That's what I'm saying. Getting bodies are prerequisite, right? Or niggas used to kill me. I'm certified in the streets. Certified in what? Being street certified. Certified in what? All of them people that's locked up and dead by promoting that shit were fucking dummies. If you took on that shit and I'ma say this, if you took on that shit, hey Detrice, and you glorified that shit and you dead, I don't feel sorry. I do not feel sorry. I don't. Anybody that was in that life and glorifying it and they not here, I don't feel sorry. I have no sympathy. I know they may hurt people, but I just gotta be real. It's no honor in that damn street, and it ain't no code. You feel me? And all of this gangster shit, this gangster culture, yo. Oh wow, the trees, yup, that shit is done and finished and diminished, yo. You feel me? We ain't doing none of that no more, yo. That's why I say, like, That's why I say, right about now, we really gotta go ahead and change that shit, yo. You feel me? This shit really gotta change because it's hate game related type productions. It's been promoted for too long, yo. All of that is deaf culture, yo. It's deaf culture, yo. Yep, all my links in the chat too, family. All of my links in the chat. Keep get it up, family. Get my links. Beautiful Love has my link in the chat. If you'd like to show support, yep. Yep, if you'd like to show support on the channel, my email address is all up in the chat. Yeah, my IG is in the chat. That's right, boy, 861. Yep. Yep. All of them daggone thinking Detrice, all of them corporations, the record labels and the prisons was right along with the shit. So that's why I be saying right about now, it's like when you look at Thug's situation and stuff like that, DMX, I got love for DMX, but I gotta be real. He sold his soul too. If you look at DMX's second album, when he was in that blood, that lets you know right then and there. He said it on the song, he sold his soul to the devil and the price was cheap. You feel me? Even though he was trying to seek redemption later in his life, but DMX paid the price for that. And if you look at Belly, they were showing witchcraft in the beginning when he said that. He said he sold his soul to the devil and the price was cheap. It's cold on this level and it's twice as deep. And then listen to the song called Damien. It's talking about him selling his soul to the devil and the devil giving him all the keys. Like Snoop Dogg's song. Look at Snoop Dogg's song, Murder Was the Case video. That showed him selling his soul and getting all of them riches. Yes. DMX did sell his soul. You right, Kevin Jones, yup. DMX did sell his soul. His wife said she saw him burning in hell. Yeah, remember that? Yeah. That's why DMX went hard on those drugs. DMX was hard on them drugs because of what the fuck, like, of what he did. Yeah, Darkman Warrior, definitely. Anybody that's up in the industry, they sold their soul. They did something. All of our favorite rappers, you feel me? Yeah, yup. It's dark as hell, it's hot. Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. He was covered in blood, you feel me, in that tub. Yup. Real shit. All of the rappers we grew up loving some sort of way, yo. Sold they sold, yo. Yup, that's right. Charles Wilson, yup. Omen. Yup, put it all in our faces, yup. Yup. Yup, Lil Flip said that recently, yup. Because I'ma say, don't get me wrong, there were rappers that went in and some of them went back to being independent. That's right. So the ones who did that, like Lil Flip, I give it to you. Oh, I'm vibing too. Oh, this is by Knife Wonder. Yep. If y'all would like to donate and show support, any amounts appreciated. The cash app is $B-8. I'm tired of them kicking people out of my chat, y'all. Yeah, exactly. The trees. Yup, same thing here. It's like, yeah, man. It's like peeling back the layers. We seeing like this whole shit needs to be can't put it on all tappers. Society's bad. Oh yeah, you ain't lying, just me. Yup, they are willing to be soul trapped. Yup, it's a damn shame, y'all. Oh yeah, Charles Wilson. Yeah, yup. DMX already did admit to that. Yup. It's just, and then you see his casket. DMX, he had a red casket. I was looking at that. Mm-hmm. Yup. Yup. And yo, I got a question, all right, about these rappers. Remember on the beginning of Belly, they showed the little kid drawing the pentagram, and then they showed the streets after. They were shown right there in the belly of the beast. Inside of the home, they practice witchcraft. Then they go out there in the streets. Mm-hmm. Yup. Yup. Them gangs, them street dudes. Yup. Yo. People in the street practice witchcraft. That's why the energy was demonic, yo. You feel me? They showed drawing the pentagram. Yup, remember that? Then they wound up showing all those guns, and then they showed the streets. Yes. The witchcraft heavy in the street. That street shit is heavy in the witchcraft, yo. That's right, Charles Wilson. All goes back to the mafia. Yup, that's right. Because the mafia is connected with that. Yup. Because they connected with the Vatican. Yup. Mm-hmm. That shit is deep, yo. Mm-hmm. Yup. Oh yeah. The whole movie was a ritual. Yup. Them low light frequencies, period. Yup. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. The mob is connected with the Vatican on the higher level. Yeah, y'all, this is real shit. Mm-hmm. Yup. Ain't it deep? That's why, yup, they were planted there to say, nah, we're gonna shift this. Yup. Yup. A lot of them, like I said, there were quite a few rappers who left it alone. Yup. Yes, they was. Yo, they put a lot of spells on us, yo. Yup. You right about that, Charles Wilson. Yup. It's a disgrace. Yeah, you right, Queen, the Empress. Yup. It really is a disgrace, man, and it's very disheartening, yo. It really is. It is really disheartening to see that shit, yo. Oh yeah, well, 861, yup. Mmm. Yeah. Ah. Ah. Oh man. Whew. My fault, family. Whew. Man, I needed that stretch. Man. Oh man, family. Mm-hmm. You right about that, Holy Zoli Toli. Yup. You right about that. You right about that, yo. So that's why I say, man, we gonna be, like I said, we gonna shift the frequency, yo. We gonna shift the frequency. And it's so crazy. I remember the time frame when I was coming up, and I wanted to be one of those big time rappers, and all I had a lot of dreams, but I'm looking like, you know what? Y'all can have that shit. If that's what the fuck we gotta do for real to be famous and rich, nah, you can have it. I'd rather be independent, yo. I'm glad to see that. Hey, what up, T Freeman? You right about that, beautiful love. I'm good on that, yo. I'm good on that, yo. I'm good on that, yo. Y'all can have it. Y'all can have all of that, yo. We're gonna keep hip hop, but we're gonna kick out that gangster rap, that thug culture, the gang culture. It has been nothing but a spell, yo. This shit needs to be done, yo. We need to put back the frequency, yo. You feel me? So, like I said, man, we going to change the frequency because we need to change it, yo. It's been going on for too long, yo. It's too much low vibrational music, yo. You feel me? And like I said, we gonna, yeah, yo. It's to the point where, like, I just don't even wanna listen to so much shit anymore because it's just like I know what the fuck you about. You feel me? Yeah, you're right, beautiful love. Yup. And guess what? Them immigrants came over here with that turkey music as well. With Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke came over here with that nasty, that Turk music. He was an immigrant. And Little Kim was an immigrant as well, Caribbean with that nasty shit. And then Foxy Brown. Both of them are Caribbean girls, yup. It ain't no disrespect to some of our Caribbean brothers and sisters, but we gotta admit, we gotta call it for what it is. They brought that shit over here. That's right, yup. Biggie was Caribbean, saying some crazy shit up on the mic, yup. You feel me? Uh-huh, I noticed that, yup. Like I said, we gotta, like I said, we taking it back, yo. You feel me? Like I said, we taking this back. You feel me? Yup, Nicki Minaj, Caribbean. You feel me? Putting out that Barbie fake ass shit. Yup, Cardi B, yup. Lil Baby, the baby. 22 Savage, yup. And it seemed like they using the immigrants more to like pump all of this bullshit, yo. Thank you, Beautiful Love. Beautiful Love has the link in the chat, family. If you'd like to show support, you don't have to. But the link is in the chat, you know what I mean, to donate. My email address, BrandonMouse410 at yahoo.com. IGBMouse8428. My Facebook is Brandon Mouse to follow me on there. And just send me some info about what is going on because I put out the info. Thank you, Beautiful Love. Yup, boy, 861 is a tactic, yup. You better believe it, yup. This shit is crazy, yo. Ain't it crazy, yo? Coming from the hidden hand, you better believe it, yo. Yup, coming from the hidden hand. Oh yeah, Tremaine Parrott. I'm reading your comments right now. Oh yeah. Yup. Yep. So yeah, family. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is, family, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here for a little while, go ahead and get ready for work. Yeah, they changed my schedule. I gotta work on a Saturday. Yeah, I work on weekends now, so I gotta work Saturday for real. So yeah, things are gonna be different. But like I said, I'm still gonna be streaming when I can and putting out regular videos. And like I said, really hate to let y'all go, but like I said, you know what I mean? It's no need sometimes to go on and on, especially when the point has been proven, you feel me? And like I said, family, it's all like I said, family, like all all of my links in the chat, family, you know what I'm saying? To follow me. Yup, thank you. I'm Darkman Warrior. Yup, to send info. All of my links in the chat. Yup, to donate if you'd like to. Super chat right there. My links in the chat. The cash app is $B-Mouse8. You feel me? So like I said, I'm about to just go ahead and get myself ready for work and all that. You feel me? And I hate to let y'all go. But one love once again, family. Peace out.